Hello, Shagar here. We are doing our Random Tuesday video, and as you can see on the screen, I did a poll. I completed a playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club and asked my Discord, would they like to see further results of the game, other paths, choices, etc., and have myself subject the audience to my cringy attempt to sound like a female, or move on to a different game. And it seems unanimously that people want to see more cringe. I'm not sure what to think about that, but if that's what you want, that's what you're going to get. So let's continue up. Part number 14 of Doki Doki Literature Club. I went in, restored the file settings to what it was so I could play it again. I'm going to continue where I left off. That's not what I wanted to do. So let's go back. During this time, you're going to just see the, basically the poll. At this point, you're now going to start seeing stuff. Yes, delete my existing data. Yes, I already saw all this. Okay, so we have that. I want to see what it means by unseen text because I'm not sure if it's actually being literal there or if it intends to mean we're going to skip things you've already seen. Okay, so here, chooses between skipping messages that have already been seen in any playthrough the game and skipping all messages. Okay, so I guess I will do that. Let's go ahead and do a new game. We are going to name ourselves Insanity because this game is insane. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me in the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you've known each other for such a long time. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean insanity. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But did you wait for me? But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Okay, it's time to write a poem. And I need to think about this. Because I'm not sure if Monica is actually down there. What I want to do, since Monica seems to be the only real person in this, followed by maybe Sayori, is I want to basically go with her. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to Google this. Since I already played through it once, I basically know what's going on. So looking up a few answers I don't think is really going to disturb the blind playthrough part, because I'm not exactly blind to this anymore. So okay, hold up, this page may contain a lot of spoilers. It's recommended you play the game first before, which I already did. Okay, poem guide. Let's try that. In Doki Doki Literature Club, word choices matter. If you want to impress one of the lovely ladies of Doki Doki Literature Club, you need to select words that appeal to the personalities. Each character favors certain poem words. This guide will go over the best poem words for each of the girls in Doki Doki Literature Club, with the exception of Monica, who doesn't have favorite poetry terms. Choosing enough of the right poems for a girl will allow you to unlock that character's CG cutscene, which you'll need to do if you want to get the best ending in Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay. When a girl favors a particular poem word, her character's sticker will jump in the notebook. Before we get into poems, which poem words Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri prefer the most, there are a few things you should keep in mind when writing a poetry in DDLC. Each poem word is worth a certain number of points to each girl, 1, 2, or 3 points. If a girl prefers a word, her character sticker at the lower will jump. At the end of the 20 words, the girl with the most points will be favored. To favor a girl, her word point total needs to exceed 45 points. Some words will occasionally glitch. These words don't appeal to any girls. Below you'll find poem words that are favored by each girl in DDLC. Use the words in each girl's list when writing a poetry to appeal to a specific girl. Sayori is a childhood friend. Okay, so no A's. We'll start with Sayori first. Ease. Okay. Embrace empty excitement. Extraordinary. Nope. Frightening. Nope. H. Hope, but not hop. I. J. K. L. Lucky. Okay. This might take a little bit. Blanket. Bed's there, but not blanket. Okay. Bliss. Yes. Warm, wonderful. Flower. Sensation. Mouse. No. Love. Yep. Okay, disown. Cute. Vacation. Yep. Happiness. Unrequited. Oh, that's unrestrained. Hope. I think hope. Yep, hope is it. Beauty. Yep. Uncontrollable. Nope. Rain cloud. Yep. Parfait. I don't think parfait's it. Nope. Landscape. Marshmallow. Nope. Fickle. That might be it. Nope. Portrait. Nope. Fluffy. Nope. Deaf. Yep, there we go. Okay, climax. No, unstable. That might be it. You only have unrequited as a U. Hopeless. Yep, there we are. Okay. You don't have a K. Yeah, laugh. Yep. Passion. There we are. Kiss. H, J. You don't have a kiss. Sticky. Nope. Sadness. There we are. Cry. Yep. Fester. Vitality. Nope. Defeat. There we are. Disoriented. No. Doki Doki. Adventure. Analysis. Nope. Cheeks. Nope. Whirlwind. Nope. Calm. Melancholy. Captive. Nope. Clouds. No. Wrath. Nope. Nightgown. Nope. Hair. Nope. Disaster. Nope. Daydream. Yep, there we are. Okay, sunny. Anger. Nope. I didn't. Agonizing. Amazing, but not agonizing. Judgment. Nope. Fear. Okay. Monica.
Hi again, Insanity. Glad to see you didn't run away from us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everybody is already hanging out. Yuri.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Insanity. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Natsuki.
Oh, come on. It's like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you don't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't even know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Sayori.
Don't worry, guys. Insanity always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
Yuri.
How dispensable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Sayori.
How come you and Insanity become good friends too?
Yuri. So Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's just put me into. Sayori.
Oh. Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Yuri.
Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really.
Sayori.
Don't be shy.
Yuri.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it's a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Sayori.
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so a nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Yeah. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica have a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for her first chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down at the nearby desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
Sayori, we're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Monica.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what our literature is all about. The problem is, the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
Sayori.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
Monica.
What do you mean? Even though we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is talking really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
Yeah, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
Sayori.
What kind?
Monica.
Well, I guess we could.
Sayori.
Cupcakes!
Monica.
Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
Sayori.
Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
Monica.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Sayori.
Cupcakes are so sweet. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Monica.
Cupcakes it is then.
Sayori.
I'm hungry.
Monica.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can pull her mind to things that make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes.
Okay.
I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around herself.
How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning.
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's toothpaste stain in your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would even never notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner than it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. Why does it feel strange Sayori's blades are buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Ew. That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like that's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you'd take care of me better than anyone else would, right? Anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on getting out of bed earlier. Or going to bed earlier.
Fine, it's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Oh, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Monika.
Okay, everyone.
Monika suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay!
Sayori.
Insanity, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I feel to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Monika.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I really couldn't find much inspiration since I never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
Sayori.
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loosely torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika's wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay. So... there you have it. The only girl you can't sway using word choices is Monika, which has to do with the elusive nature of the game itself. Use the poem words in the guide when appealing to Sayori, Natsuki, or Yuri in Doki DDLC, and you'll have your favorite girl swooning over you in no time. Okay. If you made it through your first playthrough of DDLC, you may be relieved to find out that the game has multiple endings for players to discover. This guide will explain how to get the best ending in DDLC, which is sometimes called the fulfilling ending. Players must complete the game at least once in order to get the best fulfilling ending in DDLC, so be sure to finish the first game before continuing with this guide. Huge spoilers ahead. Before you can get a fulfilling ending in DDLC, you must have a clean, non-broken save file. This may sound scary if you haven't played through the game already, but trust us, it's part of the DDLC experience. If you have played through the DDLC at least once, there's a good chance you ended up with a Monika ending. This ending is sometimes called the bad ending or just Monika ending, as she is the only one left at the end of the game. This is the most common ending for most players for the first playthrough of DDLC. If you have not played the game yet, then you can skip this section and continue how to get the best ending. After earning just Monika, your game will be obstinately broken. You need to fix your broken games in order to continue playthrough. Well, I basically went into Steam and to get the best ending, you must unlock all cutscenes for each character in the game before the end of Act 1. To save time, you should enter the game settings and opt to skip all unseen dialogue. If you played the blind playthrough and followed the steps above the game, you will think you are playing it for the first time and will show the dialogue you've already seen. Now your goal from here is to try to earn everyone's character cutscene before the end of Act 1. You'll essentially be doing 3 separate playthroughs of the game, then exiting before reaching the end in certain circumstances. Unlocking the girl's cutscenes involves similar steps each time. Appeal to a girl, write a poetry that she likes, and confess your love to her. Then you'll need to quit the game and start over before witnessing any deaths. For the most part, each girl reacts a bit differently, of course, but you'll have to make some adjustments depending on your girl you're wooing. Sayori cutscenes. Start a new game and appeal to Sayori. Use solemn or bittersweet words when writing a poetry. Okay. So, don't delete Monica when prompted. Instead, play through the game with Monica in the void, write her a poem, and continue with her dialogue until she sits and stares at you. Note that the game's installation files, there should be Monica's folder within the character files, as she removed the others. The only thing you have left to... Okay, so... got it. Don't worry about who you selected and prepare for the festival through this playthrough. Sayori will come to you regardless. However, make sure you exit to the main menu before witnessing Sayori's death in this and the following playthrough, or else you won't be able to... But it's not saying who I need to show this to first, so I guess I'll show it to Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all.
Oh my goodness, this is so good, Insanity.
Eh?
I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's an insanity poem.
Okay, the word choice. The word choice on my name, that's good.
And that makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really just happy you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Insanity. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that.
Yay. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I'd sleep forever. But I'm not mad, I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night. Well,
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. What I'm also going to end up doing is looking up a video. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I'm going to look up a video to make sure that I stop the playthrough before I make a mistake, because I am going to go for the best ending at this point. But in the meanwhile, I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see how long this next playthrough takes, since I am skipping through the scene dialogue already. Until next time, I hope you all have a good day. This is Shagar signing off. One last announcement, I do have my Patreon up and running. The description, or the link, is down in the description below, so feel free to let me know what y'all think, and I will see you tomorrow. So take care.